everyone, and welcome back to the Level Up English podcast. I'm Ethan Collins, and with me today, as always, is my amazing co-host, Emily.
Hi, Ethan. Hi, everyone. We're so glad you're here with us today. And let me tell you, this episode is very special. We're going to talk about something that can completely transform the way you learn English. How to stop translating in your head and start thinking directly in English.
That's right. This is one of the most common struggles for learners. You want to speak, but instead of words flowing naturally, your brain starts working like a translator. And by the time you're ready to answer, the moment has already passed.
Exactly. And the good news is, it doesn't have to be this way. You can actually reprogram your brain to think directly in English.
And once you do that, everything changes. Speaking becomes faster, listening becomes easier, writing feels more natural, and even your pronunciation improves.
So if you've ever asked yourself, how do I stop translating and finally start thinking in English like native speakers? Stay with us until the end, because we're going to give you all the steps, examples, and even some daily exercises that you can start using today. Let's start with the big question. Why is it so important to think directly in English? Well, the answer is simple. When you translate everything, your brain is working double. First, it forms the idea in your native language. Then it tries to find the English words.
And sometimes this translation doesn't even work. For example, in other countries, people say, "I'm cold," which literally means, "I have cold." But in English, we don't say that. We say, "I am cold."
Exactly. If you translate word by word, you'll end up saying things that sound strange or even confusing.
But when you train your brain to think directly in English, the sentence comes out naturally without that extra step of translation.
And this also gives you confidence. Instead of hesitating and pausing for 5 or 10 seconds before answering, you can respond immediately.
It's like upgrading your brain. Suddenly, conversations flow. Listening to podcasts or movies becomes easier, and your pronunciation improves too. Because when you think in English, you hear the sounds on your mind the way natives say them. And that helps you speak more clearly. So, to sum it up, thinking in English makes you faster, more confident, improves your listening, and even makes your pronunciation more natural.
And by the way, let us ask you, how do you usually think when trying to speak English? Do you still translate everything? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your experience. Now, before we talk about how to train your brain, let's look at the most common mistakes that stop learners from thinking in English. Mistake number 1, depending too much on translation. If every single word you think has to be translated first, your brain never gets used to English directly.
It's like riding a bike with training wheels forever. At some point, you need to take them off, or you'll never really learn. Mistake number 2, overthinking grammar. Many learners want to make perfect sentences in their heads before speaking, and that slows them down a lot. The truth is, even native speakers make grammar mistakes sometimes, and they don't care. Communication comes first.
Mistake number 3, fear of mistakes. Some learners are so afraid of being wrong that they prefer not to speak at all. But here's the truth. Mistakes are proof that you're learning. Every mistake you make is actually a step forward. And mistake number 4, not surrounding yourself with English. If you only use English during classes, your brain will always switch back to your native language outside of class.
That's why immersion is key. We'll talk more about this later. So, quick recap. Avoid translation. Don't obsess about grammar. Embrace mistakes and surround yourself with English. Now let's move on to the practical part. 6 powerful steps to train your brain to think in English.
Step 1. Name the objects around you in English. Yes. Look around your room and say, table, chair, phone, computer. This connects your environment with English. And to make it stronger, create short sentences. This is my chair. I am drinking water from a glass.
Step 2. Talk to yourself in English. At first it feels strange, but it's super effective. For example, while cooking, I am cutting onions. I am making pasta. While walking, the sun is shining. The wind is cold. And so on. Step 3. Use an English to English dictionary. This changes everything.
Exactly. If you look up the word excited, instead of translating, you'll see feeling very happy and eager. That keeps your brain in English. Step 4. Think in simple sentences first. Don't try complicated grammar. Start with, I need coffee. I'm happy. I'm tired. Step 5. Create an inner voice in English. Imagine you're having a conversation with yourself.
For example, what should I do first? Maybe I'll eat breakfast. Then I'll read a book. And step 6. Immerse yourself. Surround your life with English. Watch videos. Listen to podcasts like Level Up English. Read books or even Instagram captions in English. Let's make this practical. Imagine you're at a coffee shop. Instead of thinking in your language and translating, try to think directly in English. I want a cappuccino. I'm sitting at the table. The coffee smells good.
Yes. And if you want to take this further, imagine a mini dialogue. Customer. Good morning. Can I have a cappuccino, please? Barista. Of course. Anything else? Customer. No, that's all. Thank you. That's a great exercise. Even if you are alone, you can imagine conversations in English. Here's another story. One of my students once told me she translated I am embarrassed as I am with shame. That sounded so strange. But in English, the correct way is I am embarrassed.
And that's exactly why translation doesn't work. You need to learn the English expression directly, not try to copy your language. So from now on, try to imagine daily situations in English. Shopping, ordering food, meeting friends. Build dialogues in your mind. Now let's talk about daily habits to make thinking in English automatic.
Habit number 1. Start and end your day in English. When you wake up, think, today is Tuesday. I have class at 10 a.m. I will eat lunch with my friend. At night, review. I studied English. I watched a movie. I had fun. Habit number 2. Set a no translation rule for at least 30 minutes per day. During this time, think only in English. Habit number 3. Speak aloud to yourself. Describe what you're doing, like, I'm brushing my teeth. I'm making breakfast.
Habit number 4. Write in a journal. 1 paragraph every day. Don't worry about mistakes. Just write. Habit number 5. Use English during simple tasks. While cleaning, say, I'm washing the dishes. While walking, the street is quiet today. And habit number 6, shadowing. Listen to a native speaker and repeat at the same time. It's powerful training for your brain.
Of course, learners will face challenges. Let's go over the most common ones. Challenge 1. Your brain keeps going back to your native language. Solution: be patient. Start small. Even 1 or 2 words in English are progress. Challenge 2. You don't know the right word. Solution: describe it with simple English. Forgot refrigerator? Say cold box for food.
Challenge 3. Feeling like you're not improving. Solution: track your growth. Write in a journal, record yourself, and compare after a few weeks. Challenge 4. Lack of motivation. Solution: make English fun. Watch movies you love. Listen to your favorite songs in English. Or play video games in English. Now, before we finish, let's give some extra tips.
Tip 1. Change the language of your phone and computer to English. It forces you to think in English every day. Tip 2. Surround yourself with English-speaking friends online. Facebook groups, Discord servers, or YouTube comments are great places to practice. Tip 3. Label objects in your house with sticky notes in English. Every time you see them, you'll think in English.
Tip 4. Practice thinking in English while traveling. At the airport, where is my gate? My flight is at 9 a.m. on the bus. The driver is friendly. The city is beautiful. Tip 5. Use positive affirmations in English. For example, I'm improving every day. I can speak English with confidence. Wow, Emily, today we've covered so much. From why thinking in English is important, to the common mistakes, to daily habits, and bonus tips.
Yes, and remember, fluency is not about perfection. It's about consistency. Start small, be patient, and keep practicing. So now we want to hear from you. Which tip are you going to try first? Let us know in the comments.
And don't forget, if you enjoyed this episode, like, share, and subscribe to Level Up English for more tips. Keep practicing, keep thinking in English, and we'll see you in the next episode. Until then, happy learning.